What's up, everybody? Your boy Big Brando, and today's question comes to you from Carpe Apparel. Carpe Apparel shot me a DM and wanted to know if he could get photos printed on Plastisol Transfers, as in multicolor prints, and then apply them to his shirts. We talked about DTG. He asked me about some of those other expensive cutters that do the print on vinyl, and they also do die cut stickers and shit like that, which those machines are like 8 to 10 grand, and it's not really economical for a startup business. So we talked DTG. I talked about 4-color process printing, and then we talked about just how the quality looks of a multicolor Plastisol transfer when it's done with the 4-color process or CMYK. So I kind of explained to him because he was unaware what DTG was. He was unaware of how desktop printer transfers work and shit like that. So basically all it is, if you ever changed ink in your printer, most of the time it's cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. K is black. So CMYK, with those colors you could create pretty much any color. The reason why there's no white ink in there is because most of the time you're printing on white paper, so there is no white ink. When you're doing Plastisol transfers, if you're pressing on black t-shirts or dark color t-shirts, they do put a white underbase, so it would be a 5-color process print. It'll be the white base and then the CMYK on top of that. So once I kind of explained to him how DTG works exactly like your home printer, but instead of paper, you're putting your actual t-shirt in there and it's printing on there. So obviously a multicolor print, photographic print, something like that would be, you know, a good option, I guess you could say, if he wanted to go that route. He wanted to do transfers because he has no access to DTG. He was looking at those printers, like I said, the ones that print on vinyl, which is like 8 to 10 grand, and that's really not in his budget. So we started talking Plastisol transfers. He asked me what the quality's like, and I told him when I ran leftovers, I launched 3 multicolor prints or designs, and I ganged them all up on one sheet. I actually ganged up 4 or 5 designs. I believe I did the Coogee sweater, I did the Ricky's Killer, I did the Cheech and Chong design, and then I did another large print, and then I did a real small one. I can't remember what it was. Not for leftovers, but I just put them on there because there's room on the sheet. So I just ganged up as much multicolor shit as possible. So this is what I wanted to show him. This was my shirt when I launched leftovers last year. As you could see, Plastisol transfer on the neck label, and here is the actual print of the Coogee sweater design. So let me get a little closer here and show you. So there's a lot of detail in the glasses that were caught by the Plastisol transfer, or actually the design when they screen printed the transfer. So there's shine in the glasses, there's glare in the glasses, there's a white stroke around it, and here's the sweater. There's a few colors in there, but then you could see there's a drop shadow behind the chain, going across all the colors. Going a little lower to the Jesus piece, you could see there's a drop shadow behind the Jesus piece. And then there's also shadows in the details of the sweater and in the shape of the body. So for example, like down here in his arm, around the titties, there's all kind of detail and shadows going across multiple colors. So there's a lot of detail in this, and if this was a spot colored print, obviously that print would be expensive because there's, you know, 9 to 12 different colors in this print alone. Utilizing something like CMYK or 4-color process wipes that all out, because cyan, magenta, yellow, and black pretty much create any color just by laying down the colors, layering the colors in a certain way that it'll make any single color that you could think of. So with that being said, the quality of this shirt's a year old. I think I launched leftovers last year in April, I think, or February. I can't remember when I launched leftovers, but that's when this shirt was done. I washed it a fucking shitload of times. I still wear this shirt. As you can see, it's all wrinkled up. I still wear this shirt to this day. The fine print in the neck label still held up really good. And then also the print held up. It's not peeling. It's not cracking, nothing. It still looks good. If you want to know where I got this print done, if you want to know who does my multicolor transfers, if you want to know who does my neck labels, check out the list on bigbrando.com. I'll leave the link in the description. It's pretty much every single Plastisol transfer company that I use and still use till this day with actual pricing. There's who I use for, like I said, neck labels, multicolor, single color, who does big ass transfers, who does, you know, small runs, where the price breaks are. All of that information is in this ebook. If that's something that you wanted, by all means, check it out. bigbrando.com. It's called The List. It's, I would say, beneficial for anybody that wants to get into this style of printing and getting shit done from home with your heat press. Now that that plug is out of the way, I hope this answers your question, Carpe Apparel. To me, multicolor Plastisol transfers look just as good as DTG. You could apply them from home. You don't need a DTG printer. You do have to pay for the transfers to get made, but the quality is there. The quality is good, and you could utilize ganging up multiple designs on one sheet, because if there's one price for the sheet, it doesn't matter how many designs you have on the sheet, you just pay that one price, and you're just going to be ganging up a shit. Like I said, I had 4 or 5 designs on that one sheet, and I paid that one price. So I ordered 150, I think it was 150 transfers, I believe. So I had 150 of these, 150 of the Ricky's Killer, 150 of the Cheech and Chong, and the other ones that I had on there. I had 150 of those after I cut them all out, and it just made for a lot cheaper investment when it came to production. So that's why I use Plastisol transfers. That's why I was kind of pushing you to look into Transfers. I wasn't telling you to get them. If you just wanted to do a few, DTG would have worked. But like you said, you had no access to a DTG printer in your area. So Plastisol Transfers might be your best bet. So if you guys got any more questions, make sure you leave them in the comments or tweet me at Big Brando, or you can just leave them in the comments. That's been working too. Hope you guys appreciate these daily videos that I've been doing for the month of October. We're still rolling strong. There's no set schedule on when I'm going to upload them, but they will get uploaded every single day. All right? Catch you guys on the next one. Yeah.